Hong Kong, China, Spain, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Moldova, and Guadeloupe. This is Group 5 of the Head-to-Head Challenge. Welcome, ladies. The first ones are Hong Kong, China, Spain, and Singapore. Are you ready? Yes. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Well, don't be. We want to make you look good and we want to get to know you better. So we'll start with Hong Kong, China.
Hello world, 大家好. My name is Lila Lam. I'm from the World City of Asia, Hong Kong. We welcome with an iconic skyline, a legendary kitchen, and lush, preserved nature. The mix of East and West influence creates this cross-cultural way of living that makes Hong Kong so unique and stand out from the rest of the world. I'm a yoga instructor who wants to make my students not only beautiful on the outside, but also confident on the inside. I have a passion on yoga because it brings me inner peace and trains my endurance as well. Besides that, I'm a professional fashion model in Hong Kong. I'm curious about everything. I wonder how it feels like flying in the sky. I wonder what it tastes like. I wonder what others' cultures are like. Nothing can ever stop me from exploring the world, meeting new people, and feeling more about it. Yet, no matter what I have done or where I have been, my favorite place is still Hong Kong. And this city gives me a valuable opportunities to be in the Miss World 2019. In return, I want to show the parts of Hong Kong that might have been ignored by the world. I wish I can bring this beautiful little city to your attention. A heart full of grace, a soul full of love, a beauty with a purpose.
So Hong Kong, China.
Yes.
You are a model, of course, but
Yes.
also a yoga instructor.
Yes.
How did you decide to become a yoga instructor?
Okay. Obviously, yoga is my hobby, and there's a book called The Gita, which is the first book of yoga. It says yoga is the journey of the self, through the self, to the self. People usually think that yoga is a kind of sport or meditation, but actually it also offers self-awareness and self-reflection.
I love yoga.
Yeah.
But every time I go there, I find it so hard to stay in those positions for such a long time. I mean, like I feel like I'm working my body, but I get so introspective about it.
Yeah, and actually yoga is not about attaining the perfect pose, but in my class, I encourage all my students to use as many blocks they want and like adjust the pose to feel more comfortable in their own, because yoga opens up the possibility of connecting what we already are to who we already have. Also, I'm encouraging my students to believe in themselves, and also seeing their transformation is my biggest enjoyment.
Oh, I think we all need a little bit of yoga then.
Yes.
And what is your Beauty with a Purpose about?
Okay, for my Beauty with a Purpose project, I work with a food rescue and food assistance program called Food Angel. They collect edible surplus food and turn the food into meal boxes, and also deliver the meal boxes to the needy people in Hong Kong. Yeah, as an international city, we actually have a lot of offer, like good education system, perfect social facilities, and medical system. But at the same time, we actually have many social problems as well, such as food problem.
Yeah.
We have nearly 3,600 tons of food are being wasted every day, while 1.5 million of people are living with not enough food for their daily life. So this is why I chose, this is the reason I have this simple and direct idea for my project, solving food insecurity. Because food is human basic needs, and food defines our identity and also shapes our physical, mental, social, economic existence. And also I believe that the food access and also food quality can connect to the quality of life outcomes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, and also a balanced diet can have positive impact to physical and mental health as well. So in current, Food Angels benefits like nearly 10,000 of people every day. And I hope my project can help the food assistance program to be like more well developed, and also arouse the awareness of social problem that our Hong Kong people are facing.
Well, 10,000 people every day, that's huge.
Yes.
Congratulations, Hong Kong, China.
Thank you.
Now we'll meet Spain.
Hi, my name is Maria del Mar and I represent Spain in Miss World 2019. I was born in a small town of Córdoba called Priego de Córdoba. I can be more proud to represent this amazing country full of culture, history, gastronomy and good people. But if you want to know more about me, come with me.
I am a psychologist. This allows me to help others. This is one of my passions. There is nothing more beautiful that can make someone happy. I am a lover of my family, my friends and animals. In general, I love spending time with the people I love. My hobbies are cooking, fashion, gastronomic tourism, traveling, dancing, singing, playing the violin and the piano, and practicing all kinds of sports. Especially, I love tennis and skiing. My Beauty with a Purpose project is the awareness of mental illness. I have been working for a year as a volunteer psychologist in a center with people with bipolar disorder. I am artistic, expressive, creative, kind, active, empathic, and cheerful person.
This is just a little about me. I have much more to show you. I hope your support next 14th of December in London. Kisses from Spain.
Spain, you do so many things. Like you play the violin, you dance. Some of us can barely speak. You're doing all these things.
Yes, I am very active and I enjoy everything, so I have a lot of hobbies. I love playing tennis, skiing, drawing, cooking, playing violin, dancing, singing, and a lot of more. But I always say the same. I know how to do everything, but I'm not an expert in anything. Yes, I remember that had one time that as I love drawing so much, I wanted to find new ways to draw. And I decided to buy a tattoo machine
Like a tattoo machine?
Yes, a tattoo machine, yes.
Oh dear.
And I tattooed all my friends, but with the time, all of them get deleted. And I didn't want any tattoo, the machine fell in my knee and the tattoo is here today. Yes.
Well, now you will have to remember that.
No, I don't want to remember that. Yes, but a lot of more like this. But it reminds me that we are humans, we are imperfect, and the most important thing in the life is to enjoy the things, to enjoy the life. We have to value our life. We only have one life. And then there is nothing more beautiful than being natural and do the things from the heart.
That's very, very true. We only live once, after all. And what about your beauty with a purpose?
Yes, my beauty with a purpose is related to my profession. As many of you know, I am a psychologist. I have been working as a volunteer with people with bipolar disorder and other mental illness. I had been the godmother of an organizer of the first catwalk in favor of inclusion in my autonomous community, Andalusia. And I would like to say something more about the bipolar disorder, if it's possible. The people with bipolar disorder have a problem in the limbic system, which is responsible to regulate the emotion. Everybody have days in which the things affects more, no? It's normal. Imagine that in one of those days, the people discriminate you, speak back to you, look back to you. This don't help, no? For this reason, I would like to say that they deserve to be treated like us, that they deserve a good life, they deserve opportunities, and we must to help to this. And nobody choose to have a disease. For this reason, I would like to give voice to this type of people.
Well, I think it's so that you're speaking for them now. Congratulations, and I hope to see you someday in Andalusia, probably.
Yeah, of course, I want.
Thank you very much, Spain.
Thank you.
Now it's time for Singapore.
To the world, Singapore is a popular destination for endless shopping, delightful food, and world-class attractions. To me, Singapore is my beautiful home where people of all cultures are respected, embraced, and live harmoniously with one another. For more than half of my life, I've been pursuing my academic dreams overseas. Despite being well-traveled, I grew up with family values forming a greater part of my self-identity. No matter what I achieve in life, I've always been taught to respect the elders, love the children, and show compassion to the underprivileged communities around the world. My grandmother often said to me, "If you're happy, I am happy too." These words have inspired me to dedicate myself to a life of volunteering. This is why I have been volunteering for elderly and children-related causes ever since I was 11 years old. The highlight of my volunteering journey was helping to raise 2 million Singapore dollars to provide free medical treatment for the elderly living in poverty. My name is Sheen Cher, and it is my privilege to represent my homeland as Miss World Singapore 2019.
Singapore, I love the music of the whole video. It was so touching. It made me like, I had the feelings there.
Yeah.
And you live abroad for a long time, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel living so far away from your home?
So I have lived overseas for more than half my life.
Wow.
In China, Philippines, Korea, and Switzerland. So I'm exposed to many different cultures and meeting people from different backgrounds. And this taught me to be open-minded and to embrace people from everywhere.
Yeah, which is very useful here.
Yeah, that's correct. So my grandma took care of me when I was young, and I grew up with family values forming a greater part of my self-identity.
Was it very challenging?
So when I first moved overseas, I find it challenging being away from my grandma. So to adapt living in different countries, I always rely on the values that she taught me, which is to always respect the elders, show compassion, and love the children.
And that respect for elders, I think, is joined with the beauty with a purpose, right?
Not exactly. So being overseas, I volunteered in many different communities. But then for my Beauty with a Purpose project, I am helping the Brain Tumor Society Singapore. So when I returned to Singapore, I interacted with children suffering from brain tumor, and hearing their stories and challenges truly touched me. So I dedicated to raising funds and creating awareness for the plight of these children. So to me, Beauty with a Purpose means using my talent, resources, and passion for the greater good. So my project is to marry my entrepreneurship degree as well as my passion for baking to start up a dessert cafe. So I will use these funds that I will be earning through this cafe to donate it to Brain Tumor Society Singapore. And then through this cafe, I will also be providing part-time employment for these parents of the children, because when I interacted with them, I realized that at least one parent would have to quit their job to take care of their child full time. So with this part-time employment, they will have a chance to, at the same time, earn a living and take care of their child. So my actions may not be world-changing, but I know that my love for these children will make a difference. So like what Mother Teresa said, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. Thank you.
I remember being in Singapore when you were presented there.
Oh, yes.
And you raised a huge amount of money and you used it for hospitals as well and those sort of things.
For free medical treatments for the elderly in poverty.
I think you're doing so much for your country. So thank you very much, Singapore.
Thank you.
And that was it, girls. How are you feeling now?
Better.
Better? More relaxed?
Yes.
This was the first 3 from Group 5. And remember to vote for your favorite in all our social media platforms, Mobster, Instagram, Facebook, and of course the Miss World website, missworld.com. Our next contestants are Sri Lanka, Moldova, and Guadeloupe. How are you girls?
My glasses on.
You don't have your glasses, right? You don't see anything. Okay, so Moldova wears glasses and she can only see a blurry spot right here, but just keep staring at it and it will be fine. Yeah. Now we're going to start with Sri Lanka.
As a 21-year-old, my life has taken a different approach, having been crowned as Miss Sri Lanka 2019. Growing up, I was always interested in dancing and music, which gave me the opportunity to perform for my school and at national level competitions. Having won many of the competitions with the support from my teachers and family. On the 14th of October 2019, I was crowned Miss Sri Lanka, a childhood dream that has now become a reality. This title means everything to me, as now I can be a true ambassador of my nation. This prestigious title has given me the opportunity to help others in need, to promote and showcase the culture and beauty of Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean.
I am Devini Tatsarani. It is with honor and pride I represent Sri Lanka at the Miss World 2019 in London.
I am very impressed that you're here with us because you came without knowing almost any English. Although you speak it very well in your video, you couldn't speak. And I see you talking to the rest of the girls like in signs, and they're all trying to help you. And I love this. How do you feel? How was it?
ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් බය හිතෙනවා මේ තරඟෙට සහභාගී වෙද්දි මොකද මගේ ලැන්ග්වේජ් එක කතා කරන කවුරුත් නැහැ මෙතන. නමුත් මම හැමතිස්සෙම හිතපු දෙයක් තමයි භාෂාව කියලා කියන්නේ තව කෙනෙක් සමග සම්බන්ධතාවය ඇති කරගන්න පුළුවන්, අදහස් වමාරු කරගන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් විතරයි. නමුත් දක්ෂතාවයට සහ හැකියාවට ඊට එහා ගියපු ලොකු දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම මට ගොඩක් අය සපෝට් කරනවා මේ තරඟය තුලදී. ඉතින් මම යාළගෙත් ඒ සපෝට් එකත් අරගෙන මගේ හැකි උපරිමයෙන්ම කරලා ඒක භාෂාව කියන දේ අභියෝගයක් කරගෙන මම ඒ අභියෝගයට හොඳින් මුහුණ දෙනවා.
Well, I think it's very brave for you to just cross the world and be here with so many countries, and they have accepted you so well.
සහ මේ මගේ භාෂාව මව භාෂාව සිංහල. ඉතින් මම අද මෙතන සිංහල භාෂාව ඉතා ආඩම්බරයෙන් සහ ඉතා ශක්තිමත්ව කතා කරනවා මගේ භාෂාව.
And now, can you tell us about your Beauty with a Purpose?
මම මගේ Beauty with a Purpose project එක විදිහට තෝරගත්තේ අප සමාජයේ සිටින අසරණ වැඩිහිටියන්ව. ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාව කියලා කියන්නේ බෞද්ධ රටක් විදිහට සාර ධර්ම වලින් පිරිපුන් රටක්. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම දුකයි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවෙත් සමහර තැන්වල අසරණ වුණ වැඩිහිටියන්ව දකින්න ලැබෙනවා. ඉතින් මම ඒ මාතෘකාව තෝරා ගැනීමට මූලිකම හේතුව තමයි මම කුඩා කාලේ ඉඳලම මගේ අත්තම්මවයි සීයවයි හුඟක් ළඟින් ආශ්‍රය කරපු කෙනෙක්. ඉතින් අපි පවුල තුළ තිබ්බා ලොකු බැඳීමක් සහ ලොකු ආදරයක්. ඉතින් මම වයසෙන් වැඩිමල් වෙලා සමාජය අතරට යද්දි මම දැක්ක දෙයක් තමයි ඒ අපේ පවුල තුළ තිබ්බ ඒ බැඳීම, ඒ ආදරය සමාජයේ යම් තැන්වල දකින්න ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඉතින් මං හිතුවා මං ඒ අසරණ වැඩිහිටියන්ට උදව් කළා සහ උන්ට ඒ අවධානය යොමු කරත් මම මේ කරන දේ අනිත් අයට ලොකු ආදර්ශයක් වෙයි කියලා. ඉතින් ඔවුන්ගේ ඒ වැඩිහිටියන්ගේ හොඳම කාලය සහ ඔවුන්ගේ තරුණ කාලය තමන්ගේ දරුවන් පවුල වෙනුවෙන් කැප කරලා උන්ගේ සැඳෑ කාලය තනිවම ගත කරන ඒ වැඩිහිටියන්ට මම මේ කරන දේ ශක්තියක් වෙයි කියලා මම හිතනවා. ඒ වගේම මම අවසාන වශයෙන් කියන්න කැමති අපේ මුල් සිඳ දමා මල්පල නෙලන්නට බැරි බව හැමට වැටහෙවි. මම මේ කරන දේෙන්.
Well, thank you very much, Sri Lanka. Now it's time for Moldova.
Bună ziua! Hello, my name is Elizaveta Kuznetsova and I'm Miss Moldova 2019. I'm going to proudly represent my country to Miss World this year.
Although often described as one of the poorest states in Europe, Moldova is a very beautiful country with fascinating views. It has very rich cultural heritage, which is full of traditions and customs. At the age of 17, I went across the ocean as a volunteer and an exchange student, which means that I became a part of an international community consisting of the students from numerous different countries. I was amazed what a great change young people with a different background can make in the community. Now I know for sure that there is such a great power hidden in diversity. That empowered me to make different projects for youth when I came back home. I realized that you don't have to go overseas in order to make a difference. Now, being Miss Moldova and participating in Miss World gives me an opportunity to encourage others, to tell them that helping is not hard and doesn't require a lot. All you need is to take an action.
Moldova, I can totally relate to your video because also I was very young when I started volunteering. But I want to know more about this experience that you talk about.
Sure.
How was it?
Yeah, well, I went to an exchange program when I was 17 and the whole year I was living really far away from my family and home. And the main reason why I did all that was because I was really looking for a new experience, and it was so interesting for me. How does it feel like to be in a completely different culture and to be a part of completely different society? So when I came to the States, I was really open to all the new opportunities that country could offer to me, and the very first thing I tried was volunteering. And my first experience of volunteering was at some kind of event in downtown, and since then I just couldn't stop because I started to volunteer every day after my studies, and I was doing all kind of stuff. But my favorite one was volunteering at the nursing home, because so many wise people gathered together, and every time I was talking to any one of them, I was constantly learning something. They have so many life experiences and life stories to tell you. So I'm entirely thankful to every person who was a part of my journey, because that experience really changed my life.
And how does that affect your Beauty with a Purpose?
Well, when I came back from the States to my country, I wanted to be kind of helpful, and my English came to the level where I could share my experience and knowledge with someone else. So I started to give English lessons for kids in orphanage. And also, since I finished an art school, I'm giving art workshops for children who suffer from different diseases, because I really believe that art has a great healing power. And I think that the most favorite part of my Beauty with a Purpose project is seeing all these huge, beautiful smiles on the children's faces.
Yeah, but it's truly wonderful just to see how something like a painting, and just painting with their fingers or painting with crayons, it just makes a huge difference in the way they leave the place, right?
It really adds colors to their lives.
It's a beautiful way to put it, Moldova.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
And now we'll meet Guadalupe.
I come from a land that believes in freedom, a land where children grew up knowing that dreams come true, a land where fraternity and equality are more than just values. I was raised sharing two cultures, the French one with my father and the Guadeloupean one with my mother. I'm an only child and I was a little princess for my parents. My father is a retired policeman and my mother headmaster. They taught me the values they believed in: honesty, determination, responsibility, sharing, but most of all, thanks to them, I know that I might fall, but I always have to get up again and hold my head high. I am an optimistic and a smiling woman, even if I can be a little bit stubborn when I think I'm right. My travels with my parents since I'm a child taught me to be tolerant. It's important to discover and respect other people's cultures, and I think everyone deserves to find his or her own happiness. I'm a law student to become a lawyer. I choose the specialty of penal law and criminal science. I entered Miss World because I want to help. I have faith in humanity, and I hope that humankind will keep learning from its own mistakes. I believe in fraternity, in sharing. I feel concerned about others, about life, about living beings, and I think it's our own duty to contribute to make this world better. I am Anaïs Lekalmonti, Miss World Guadeloupe 2019, and I want to make a difference.
Guadeloupe, first, I'm going to say that I'm loving your outfit.
Thank you.
I might go to your room and steal it later. So,
thank you. And, it's from a Guadeloupean designer.
Oh, he's good. Keep with him. And I wanted to ask, why did you choose criminal law as your specialty?
Well, I think I must explain why I chose law at the beginning. You know, men created society to feel safer because together we are stronger. And to protect this society, we need rules, we need laws. And studying law is studying how to protect the society. So, of course, there are many ways. What's fascinating with law is that the society is in constant evolution, and so is the law. The law moves with the society. So I chose criminal law because there are so much unfairness in this world, and I want to help. That's why.
Well, that's very deep. I barely study international business, but I think you're going to help a lot of people with that.
Thank you.
And what about your Beauty with Purpose?
Well, I would like to talk about the most widespread rare genetic disease in the world, sickle cell disease. I would like to explain how my mother discovered that my family was touched by this disease. I think I was 5, and my cousin was supposed to stay at home for the night, and she cried and cried and cried the entire night, and nobody could understand why. So my mother called my aunt in the morning, and she said, "I don't understand. Megan cried the entire night. What is wrong with her?" And my aunt said, "Okay, you need to take her to the hospital right now." This is how my mother discovered that my cousin suffered the entire night, and she did not know. So the truth is, how can you expect those children to go to school, to have a normal life, to live like normal kids, when they are in pain all the time, when they can't even hold a pen because they have painful swelling of hands, when they know that if they are lucky, they will only live half of their life. And I think the worst of it is when they know that nobody cares. This is terrible. This is why I'm in Miss World, because I want them to know that I care, that I want the entire world to care about this.
Wow, I'm shocked to know about this kind of disease, and it sounds painful and terrible, not only for the kids, for the whole family, because we don't understand what's going on.
Yes.
Well, thank you for explaining that, Guadeloupe.
Thank you.
These were your 3 last contestants from Group 5. Remember to vote for your favorite on all our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Mobstar, and of course, MissWorld.com. Congratulations, girls.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next with Group 6.